This is the Urban Sports Scene. I'm your host, Ray Rogers. We got a big show today. We talking Lavar versus Portis. Fat Albert not being in minicamp. We'll debate if Jamarcus Russell was the biggest draft bust of all time and the tragedy that hit close to home at UVA. But right now, Tip, bring us in.
I never let you down. I'ma shine on sight. Keep your mind on your grind and off of mine's alright. Right? Hard, I'm a ball on those squares. I float in $250,000 cars everywhere I go. I know in the lead they may see me might be, but no matter what they doing, they don't do it like me. Like a G, I hold it down for the town I'm at. In a flashlight.
All right, and joining us as usual is my man over here that was the co-host of the McFish Morning Show, Jeffrey Fish Walters. The best assistant coach of the nation, Wally Akinzo.
Hello.
And we got a guest. We got a guest with us today. He's our tennis and college basketball insider. He's the king of controversy. He once turned a whole university basketball team against him. I call him King Al Akinzo. Holla at us.
Hello, how you doing today?
All right, and there's no cursing on this show, by the way. So. But anyway, we're going to start off this show with some national news that's kind of funny. I don't know if y'all remember Tecmo Bowl, but all of us here probably do. But there's some kids out there, they don't know about that. But the best player on Tecmo Bowl was who, y'all?
Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson? No, I thought it was Barry
Best
Sanders.
defensive player.
What you want to use,
Dale
LT?
Green? Dale Green?
I don't think LT was that good.
Anyway, all right. Well, in my opinion, Lawrence Taylor was the best. He was the best football player on Tecmo Bowl, or defensive player. And he's in the news right now for some things. You know, he related to Roethlisberger as far as his urges for women, or little girls in this case. But anyway, we're going to chime in on that first. What y'all think, fellas, about that?
I mean, should it be shocking? We talking about LT here. He's one of those handful of athletes that are always in trouble. The Tysons, the Canseco's of the world. I mean, I just want to know, did he have on that wave cap and gold teeth that he had in any given Sunday when he was with her? But, I mean, this LT, nothing ever surprised me with him. So, I mean, it should be a normal act with him. So, that's what I think.
I'm trying to figure out was he snorting or something. I mean, it just makes no sense that, this dude supposedly paying like $300 for some, young age girl.
Does he not have groupies anymore? That's kind of wow. He's still a professional athlete. He should have at least a groupie left over from the 80s.
He's a Hall of Famer. He should have some kind of groupie.
I think you guys are looking at the wrong aspect. LT's always been a trouble man. Since, I believe, 1990, I believe, he has about up to now like 7 charges. The rape charge right now that they allegedly, everyone's finding him guilty. I mean, it's America. It's supposed to be, guilty. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. I don't understand why everyone found him guilty. Every medium said that he was guilty before he said that he did. His lawyers first came out and said that he's innocent. Then on a statement, LT did, some sexual acts. First of all, I think he was conned. I mean, okay, he dealt with a prostitute that he thought was 19. He didn't rape the girl. And I think people need to first realize that. He did not rape the girl. And the girl stated that I lied to Lawrence Taylor and said that I was 19 instead of, I believe at this time, 16.
How'd he get the pimp's phone number? That's the question.
How did he get the pimp's phone? He's Lawrence Taylor.
He's networking.
I mean, to be honest with you, only 3 people know what happened. The girl, him, and the pimp. And we have to let the court of law pretty much figure that out. I mean, everyone has an opinion of trying to find him guilty. Most of the people that are trying to find him guilty is off his reputation alone.
Exactly, but he's not. The charge rape should be thrown out. He dealt with a prostitute.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why they said it was rape was because that she was 16.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But she told him that she was 19. And in paper she said that I lied to him and said that I was 19. So let's take rape out. Let's take that he hired a prostitute.
Yeah.
Even his wife said on national TV saying that that's not his type. I mean, Lawrence Taylor has problems.
Well,
Should he go to jail for raping her for
Not at
20
all.
years? No.
No.
I agree. I think we all agree with you. I don't
But
think
if
it
it's
was rape.
grass on the field, play ball.
But my whole thing is just why is he getting a prostitute? He's Lawrence Taylor.
I mean, he has issues though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why it's shocking. Like if someone said, Lawrence Taylor was caught with a prostitute, would you say, "Oh my God"?
No, it's his history. I mean, you know, certain players when they do stuff, he's in the top 5 BCS players that are always in trouble. So nothing he does should ever be shocking.
But it was shocking when they said he raped a female. Everyone looked at it. Well, not everyone. Majority of people looked at it and said, Lawrence Taylor raped a female? Now they talk about taking him out of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ridiculous part. I mean, you shouldn't be judged. I mean, in terms of the Hall of Fame, off some moral stuff. You did your business on the field.
Only baseball has a moral.
And they're ridiculous, but we don't need to get into that one.
Football does not. So he's not going to be taken out. But people would even think about it. But if it was just prostitutes, it would just say Lawrence Taylor has an issue. And he has an issue, which is true. He has an issue with drugs. He has an issue with drugs. He has an issue with drugs. Now, prostitutes. I mean, don't forget assault. I mean, but he's a football player. That's what he was taught to do.
Right?
Prostitutes and football players go hand in hand. I mean, we're talking about a football player
Robinson
here.
hurt my heart.
I mean, we're talking about a football player. I'm a Cowboy fan, but I know when I hear prostitute and Michael Irvin, I'm not going to be shocked when I hear it together in a sentence.
Yeah, so I mean, I just feel sorry for the guy. You know, he wasted his talent. Well, he didn't waste his talent. He maximized his talent. But now, I mean, I don't even know if he might be close to bankrupt. I mean, because someone else had to bail him out. It wasn't his funds.
I think he's always had other work outside of football. I mean, he's been in movies. He's always had some type of endorsement deals and things of that nature. I think he's not pulling the money from football that he once had, but I think he still has some type of funds. But I mean, his image is always going to find him guilty because of past incidents. It's no way he can really hide or protect that. But
okay, but the thing, what I'm saying, what you said with money, since he's been, addicted to drugs, I'm sure his money has been depleted.
Yeah.
His movies, no longer. His last movie was Any Given Sunday, which was a good movie, but that was about like 7 years ago.
He's doing, he just did what? He did that dancing thing that comes on ABC.
Was he on Dancing with the
Stars?
He's also done the little weight loss thing with Chris Berman and all those guys.
I did see those type of commercials, but obviously...
And don't forget he fought Bam Bigelow.
He's one of those players that also gets paid for autographs, the Johnny Unitas type. I'm pretty sure the money he's bringing in is nowhere near what he's brought in before, but I'm pretty sure he has some type of dollar somewhere.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is his lifestyle. You got to remember, like a lifestyle for us, you know what I'm saying? We can live off what he did, but he can't.
But supposedly he's supposed to have been sober for the last few years, the way his wife keeps coming out saying he's been sober. But
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe
it. It is what it is. I can't get over the fact that he's networking with a pimp. But, like DJ said, it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get this money for the rent. But anyway, we're going to move on to more serious news. We obviously had a tragedy here, last week at University of Virginia where two lacrosse players were involved, a female lacrosse player and a male lacrosse player. And it hit kind of close to home because we had the guy, he went to school right here in Bethesda. He grew up in Bethesda, Maryland, which is about 5 miles from our studios. And the female, I believe, is from Cockeysville, Maryland, which is close to Baltimore, for y'all that aren't familiar with that. So my whole thing is, it's messed up, but I don't think it had anything to do with sports players and being aggressive. I think that he had issues. His past was questionable, and we heard about that, I think, 2 days after the whole murder took place. And more comes out about this guy each and every day. But for me, when I went to college, I made sure my door was locked. When it wasn't locked, my roommate got approached by 3 guys who broke in, and it didn't work out with him. But I don't mean to make a joke. I'm dead serious. I think campus security is definitely an issue right now all across the U.S. Which I think
her door was locked.
Her bedroom door was locked, but he got into the house. The front door.
Okay.
Isn't every door on a college campus pretty much unlocked? I mean, it's so easily college campus is so easily accessible. It's almost ridiculous. It's so easy to walk through a door. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I went through a dorm room or two my time and stole some stuff.
I stole some food. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, hey, I wasn't on the
middle line. But Al, you stole food from a school you went to, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Fish went to other campuses and came back with PlayStations.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you very much for putting that information out there.
I was talking about food.
Yeah. I felt guilty. I felt guilty for that too as well.
Right.
Stealing food.
Yeah. I mean, it's who hasn't done that? It's what
we were roommates at the time. Remember?
I'm sorry. I don't want to throw us too far. I don't want to throw us too far off topic. Campus security. That's just my thought because I feel like maybe the outcome would have been different if she locked the door. But I mean, let's talk about facts. What happened? He basically beat her to death.
Well, what they said on the report was that he barged in and he slammed her head to the wall numerous times, and then he rolled out. The roommate came in. She thought she was drunk. I don't understand how she thought she was drunk. I mean, I think that was the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard. I mean, if you see blood, no, you got to understand. She said that he bashed her head into the wall. There had to be blood coming out.
And there had to be a big size dent, too, in that wall.
I mean, to say that